All right, we're back in the great forest of Kansas, and we're gonna lash up the pack frame. You make your cordage, or use whatever you want. I did this out of jute, which I have videos up showing how to do it. So we'll lash this all up, get a bunch of this made, and then I start in, hang a tail down, and start wrapping. There we go. I try to go around 3 times. There it is. Just because that's just the way. See, it's on the other side. Then I'll go around once so I can go back the other way. This makes it a lot easier with natural cordage because you're not going to put it under as great a tension as you would 550 cord. But yeah, you can make this virtually anywhere if you have to have it. You can even do it out of natural materials if you're stuck somewhere and got the time to do it. Okay. And I'm just going to go till I run out of cord. Okay, we'll go back over the other way. Add some more. A little extra lashing isn't going to hurt. You can always trim this off later. Okay. We're getting down to the end of it. Once you get to the end of it, I just tie it off in a good square knot. You can add, if you've got a glue, you can add that to the knot to hold it secure. Pine pitch would be awesome. And it'd also help prevent wear on the cordage. But I don't happen to have any in the Great Forest of Kansas. We don't have a lot of it. I've got some, but I'm not going to use it on this. But there's the frame tied up and pinned. Then what you need to do is go to how you're going to carry it. So I made this up. And this is for the strapping of the shoulder over the shoulders and to secure it around the waist. I just did one long piece, and I made this out of hemp. Granted, you can buy it, get it anywhere. It's this size of cord. You can make your own from scratch if you want. I just didn't feel like it. But this is 170 pound strength for one cord, so when you cable it up, it'll probably give you 350 fairly easy, and maybe more because they say 40% extra. So you're looking at good strength. And then I took 2 more pieces, shortened them up, and did a triple braid cordage to get this up here where it rides over the shoulders, so it doesn't cut quite so bad, depending on how much weight you want. That's not overly hard to do. It's just kind of more of a pain in the yak. We'll see if I can get it, show you how to do it. So you have three pieces of cordage twisted up. Okay, and where I did it, I made one long piece and two short pieces. So I centered it up, folded the long piece in half, and centered the two short pieces on it. Then I tied a piece of cordage around it, which you can still see that's there. There it is, the center piece that I didn't take it off yet. Then I work this way and get this all twisted up till I get down to the end and tie it. Then go the other way, which is nothing but just opposite of what you're doing. Okay, so we have the cordage held here if you're starting out. And this, if you twist it one way, it opens it up. You don't want to do that. You want to twist it the opposite way and you bring it over. Same thing. Excuse me. You want to twist it the opposite way and bring it over. Twist it the opposite way and bring it over. You'll get the three going like that. So you got the three set up. Okay, you twist this one, bring it over. Take your two on the bottom, twist it, bring it over, and you just keep doing this until you can get hold of it. And one will drop down when you do that. When you bring it over, this one will drop down, so you just push it over. Push that top one over that sticks over, and you can do a triple cordage twist by hand, which looks like real rope or what we call real rope, and it twists up where it stays. You just have to secure the ends, but there it is. That's how you do it. It's relatively easy. It's just kind of time consuming, and once you get the trick down, you've got it. It's just a matter of practice. Okay, so once we get it, how I secure this on here is take the center, take it over. I want my center in the even in. Now let's go the other way. We'll pull these through. That way it'll make them sit a little better. Pull that up like that. And then bring it over. And that's where, bring this down over your shoulders. Take these ends. You can pull them through. Such as this to secure it how you want. Come back around and tie it to your waist, around your waist. That way it's fully adjustable to how you want it. That's just the strapping right there. You can do this multiple ways. That's the way I thought was kind of cool. It fits pretty good. You pull it back on yourself. You can shorten these up to where they're tied in basically permanently, to where you just slip it on. And you can actually run an extra separate belt around. I just decided to do it all in one because it's relatively easy to adjust. It was easier to make, less stuff tied in. But there's your pack frame with the straps, all the cordage done. Next we'll add tie downs and toggles, what you want to add to it, what I'm going to add to it to make it a primitive survival system, which will be a bit of a sleeping system, things along that line. Flint and steels, pouches to add in, tie on, and things to make your life easier. But this is number 2, and this is the pack frame, and you'll see it on here in a little bit. But that's it. That's just simple tie down, easy peasy to make. Just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of skill, and this is what we're doing now, is practicing the skill. This is the pack frame and straps all utilized together. It's the easiest way I found to carry it. what I did was throw a loop over, pull it through as I showed on the first one. Then I bring them back over like this. And what I'll probably end up doing is coming in and lashing it, either here, crossing them and lashing them, or lashing them through somehow to hold it. Same way with one side for sure, once I get it fitted to where I want it. All right, these are not too bad to put on. Grab them. This is kind of how I fit them once I get going. Pull it down, that's kind of where I want it sitting. So I'll pull one end through. Got it in the bottom. Then I'll bring it back through. Which is kind of awkward when you can't see it. Around the bottom. And then up around the side one. And if you bring it down, if you can get it to where it'll fit, once you get it fit, bring it down into that little wedge that's formed by the two cross pieces. That'll make it to where it'll hold kind of pretty good. Okay, this is how I tie the shoulder strap. This is the frame, bottom corner, which would be sitting essentially, since this is the side that faces me, this would be on my right side. Not that it matters, it's both done the same way. Take your long cord, bring it down through, and this will be kind of a pain in the butt to do while it's behind you. So what I do is generally try to get it marked where you can put it on, mark it where the strap sits right through here, and then you can tie them, at least one, where you can shimmy in. Okay, so what I did was I come down over the bottom, wrap it up back through the inside, over the upright, back in, and then I bring it around and run it like that. That locks it all in tight. You can loosen it up and adjust it if you need to yet, but once you get one side done, I would suggest probably lashing it here. My deal is later I'm probably going to go back through and make these permanent, tied in across like this, so that way I don't have to mess with it much, at least one. Then this comes across, and this is your waist strap. The other bit, if you want to, once you get it here, if you don't want to just separate it up, lash it across here again to lash this tight. That'll keep all this from moving and loosening up on you, and you'll still have your waist strap. That's probably the easiest bet, especially in the field. Or if you can make it a little bit longer, tie it in a knot, you know, bring it through and there's your strap where everything's still somewhat together, where you don't have to fight it every time you take it off. That's the thing with doing it this way. Now you can even go back in, like I said, and lash it around here a couple of times with some cordage or whatever. But that, make sure you leave yourself enough to tie it around your waist with your clothes, extra clothes and stuff, depending on the weather. Because if it's cold, you're going to be a lot bigger around than you are when it's hot. I can tell you that right now. All right, thank you for watching the video. This is my primitive pack frame, all made with a Trekker knife and hand twisted cordage. This can be done for practice with any materials and art you can get. You can get oak doweling and make it really pretty, but just go out and do it. That's the thing. Go out and do.